What is true stillness? Stillness in movement. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. Flow in the living moment. We are always in a process of becoming, and nothing is fixed. By adopting a certain physical posture, a resonant chord is struck in spirit. The deluded mind is the mind effectively burdened by intellect. Thus, it cannot move without stopping and reflecting on itself. This obstructs its native fluidity. Instead of dedicating your life to actualize a concept of what you should be like, actualize yourself. Jeet Kune Do. It's just a name. Don't fuss over it. There is no such thing as a style if you understand the roots of combat. To realize freedom, the mind has to learn to look at life, which is a vast movement without the bondage of time, for freedom lies beyond the field of consciousness. Care for watching, but don't stop and interpret I am free. Then you're living in a memory of something that has gone before. You must be shapeless, formless, like water. When you pour water in a cup, it becomes the cup. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Have faith in your ability. You will do just fine. Your state of mind is everything. 1 does not accumulate but eliminate. It is not daily increase, but daily decrease. The height of cultivation always runs to simplicity. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. Optimism is a faith that leads to success. I am not afraid of a person who knows 10,000 kicks, but I am afraid of a person who knows 1 kick, but practices it for 10,000 times. You have to create your own luck. You have to be aware of the opportunities around you and take advantage of them. Emotion can be the enemy. If you give into your emotion, you lose yourself. You must be at one with your emotion, because the body always follows the mind. Dedication, absolute dedication, is what keeps one ahead. The usefulness of the cup is its emptiness. Life is wide, limitless. There is no border, no frontier. It's the law of averages. Put in more, come out with more. Life itself is your teacher, and you are in a state of constant learning. If you knew you had to fight for your life tomorrow, would you change your training today? The mind is like a fertile garden, in which anything that is planted, flowers or weeds, will grow. If I should die tomorrow, I will have no regrets. I did what I wanted to do. You can't expect more from life. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help Those who are unaware they are walking in darkness will never seek the light. True refinement seeks simplicity. I am not teaching you anything. I just help you to explore yourself. If you want to learn to swim, you have to throw yourself in the water. The possession of anything begins in the mind. Give recognition where it is due. Compliments stimulate more effort and desire to improve. Be generous with honest praising. One great cause of failure is lack of concentration. In order to realize our true self, we must be willing to live without being dependent upon the opinion of others. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. The less effort, the faster and more powerful you will be. The past is no more, the future not yet. Nothing exists except the here and now. Our grand business is not to see what lies dimly at a distance, but to do what lies clearly at our hands. Persistence, persistence, and persistence. The power can be created and maintained through daily practice, continuous effort. Put going the extra mile to work as part of one's daily habit. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. Concepts versus self-actualization. Instead of dedicating your life to actualize a concept of what you should be like, actualize yourself. The process of maturing does not mean to become a captive of conceptualization. It is to come to the realization of what lies in our innermost selves. Art requires imagination. It requires creativity. Creativity requires experience, and experience comes from your life, and your life is expressed in your art. When finger point at moon, don't look at finger, or you'll miss the moon. Fluidity is the way to an empty mind. You must free your ambitious mind and learn the art of dying. Do not run away. Let go. Do not seek for. It will come when least expected. If I tell you I'm good, probably you will say I'm boasting. But if I tell you I'm not good, you'll know I'm lying. The stillness in stillness is not the real stillness. Only when there is stillness in movement does the universal rhythm manifest.